I think well. He's getting a lot of attention, and that comes with being a good player. I think he's playing well.
Is he dinged up at all, or is he still?
I don't know. I think he's okay. Yeah. I think he's playing well.
Does the quick passing game, has that been used effectively to kind of neutralize? I mean, coming in the season on paper, you guys looked like you would have had, this X amount of sacks. It seems like in games, that quick passing game has been.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people throw the ball pretty quickly. Just because a team passes a lot doesn't mean they're throwing the ball down the field. A lot of those, bubble screens or little, quick passes, that type of thing. And that's really kind of what we were doing in '99. We couldn't block anybody. So, Liddell Betts might be the toughest back ever in the history to gain the yards he got in '99. And I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. We just, we had Steinbach at 248. We had Nelson at 250. And whatever the other guys we had, but that's what we were playing with. So, we were throwing the ball out and getting it out quick. And but I guess my point is that's what you do sometimes to neutralize. If you can't block those guys and you get the ball out. And I'm not saying other people can't block us, but right. The quick blocking or quick throw game is effective. And or keeping 7 guys in and doubling up here and there. That's a good way to do things too. And, if we're playing a team that's got a real strong front, then we're going to utilize some of that same strategy, hopefully, and so you're not getting your quarterback knocked out. But a lot of teams, they're just that's what they do. They throw the ball in the perimeter, throw it quick, and run screens, things of that nature to neutralize. But sacks are important, but they don't tell the whole story.
Right.
Hitting the quarterback or getting them disrupted, that type of thing is really what it's all about. And this week we have a challenge because this guy's going to pull it down and run with it, whereas Indiana's quarterback, who's a tremendous quarterback, he's been playing hurt it looks like all season to me. It hasn't affected his throwing, but he's not a big running threat right now. Mm-hmm. So they were going to get that ball out last week. Now we're going to put him at danger, and that's good coaching too. He sure throws that ball well.
On the defensive line, is it this week there was the depth chart was a little different. I don't know how much input you have on the depth chart actually, but
I'm actually the head coach, so I usually before I don't vote on Player of the Week, but I do. That brings up I still don't vote for Player of the Week. Did we nominate Myers? I guess we did, right?
Yes.
Because he got the award. Congratulations to Mike Myers. I was remiss in not citing that,
but
I'm hoping. Was it 15 years I get a vote on that? About to be here 15. So anyway, 3 years from now. But right now I do okay the depth chart.
Okay.
What was your question? I'm sorry.
That's all right. Mike Daniels is. It looks
15
like.
years, Phil. Is that when I get to 2 more to go? No, actually 3 more. Yeah, 3 more. Okay.
I forgot I was going to ask. No, Mike Daniels. He's kind of punched his way in, and
Mike's playing pretty well right now.
Okay.
It's not a knock on Broderick at all.
Right.
And Broderick's still an excellent football player, but Mike is just he's really. It's not have to go rip him this afternoon just so you don't get big-headed. But yeah, he's playing pretty well.
What is it about Northwestern that's made it such a tough game for Iowa the last few years?
Yeah, I'll go back to what I said earlier. They've got I think a tremendous coaching staff, and they. Randy and I came in the league at the same time. I had great respect for Randy as a person, most importantly, but he was a tremendous coach. And Pat was on his staff and really handled a very difficult circumstance tremendously well. And he's done nothing but he and his staff have done a great job coaching that team ever since he's taken over. They're a good football team. They got good players that make plays. They're productive. Quarterback from last year's playing in the NFL. We haven't had one. I don't think we haven't had an NFL quarterback in 12 years. Just to put it in perspective. And then I don't think we have we? You guys know that. And then the thing about it is I think people. I'm just speaking from a vantage point. There's been a couple different Northwesterns. They were great in 2000. The next 2 years, we're down a little bit in 02. It was a one-sided game out there. But if you look at recent history, Missouri was fortunate to beat them 2 years ago in a bowl game, and last year Auburn, who's in national title contention talk right now, beat them in overtime, 2 overtime games in bowls. They've had good football teams, and the last 2 years at least they've outplayed us. 06, they just, we came in here with a sense of entitlement. They came in here without a win in the league, and they ran it down our throats, and then we couldn't move the ball running or throwing against them. But the last 2 years, I think they've been 2 even games, 2 very good teams playing. We've had the home field advantage and couldn't make anything out of it. The bottom line is we've turned it over. You know, they've done a good job of playing the way you're supposed to play, and we haven't. I think we've had 9 turnovers. They've had 2 in 2 years. So you do the math in an even game like that, you know, you're not going to win. And on top of that, we screwed up on special teams several times a couple of years ago. So, you know, to me, that's been the story. You got 2 even teams. One team played clean, played really well, and the other team didn't. And it's pretty academic who's going to win or lose.
I think most people